They don't even have to give their opinions. They just have to tell you what they did and if it worked. Right?
Yeah.
You can fire them again in a week's time. It's all good. Oh, what?
We got a draft.
We got a draft. We didn't even talk about heroes yet, guys. Talk to me about heroes.
Alright, well, Chen, Leshrac, and Gyro. No, we're probably gonna get there.
Okay, thank you, Trent, for your
I think
very much
Vici
appreciated.
would ban Daga because they want to face it with the threat we've discussed.
You're right.
Of KP and Gabby. See, we discussed heroes. We talked about Night Stalker.
I guess we did a little bit, but not.
I had to save some more. You never know how long this is gonna take.
That is true, but that's why, yeah. I'm saving for
Earth Shaker.
Shaker gets scooped up, morphling availability, although it does not seem like that combo is as good as it was 2 or 3 days ago.
You just pick Void AA. You're good.
Could do Void AA. Apparently everyone's just straight up ignoring Alchemist. They don't get it banned anymore. That here.
Might be the next second surprise here.
Could be.
5 seconds remaining.
UI, what do you
Radiant's turn to pick.
player? Oh my god, are they gonna do it?
Page straight out the Liquid playbook.
I don't think the A is completely necessary because laning stage isn't great for the hero yet, and if they end up just going more here, I mean...
But you can also prevent an Alk from getting picked with it.
That's true.
I've known that.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I'm down actually.
10 seconds.
Oh, it's Tim's. Alright, that's the play. Wait, we're talking about Vici, so that's definitely not the play. But
Give it to Tim.
Give it to,
Pick their hero for reverse
Well,
captains.
they-
pass it over to YW. I'm down.
Did we manage to see the back of Paparazzi's jacket?
Oh no, we didn't. I was paying attention. I forgot.
We have to just like stretch and
10 seconds.
don't
Yeah,
think we
but
have
no, if he
cameras.
does it to 60, he's still sitting in the chair with a high
Right.
five.
But I get a moment to see.
Remaining.
I just seem to
The Dire
No.
get a
He
ban.
did it
Alright, well, Gabby definitely has GA on the back of his.
The Dire
never
get
know.
a
Who knows what it could
ban.
be?
Wait, what did Pit, guys? Pit, Morph, and Band AA.
Oh no, who would have seen this
What a
coming?
twist.
So Vici knew this was the first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's
TK is not. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
easy.
We planned.
Radiant's turn to ban.
It seems to be hate KP. And out the Venom words.
Yeah, get rid of some space makers. Is the ABBA worth? I think you ban a Dispel because the time dilation on the Morphling. Like if you have the constant shielding,
Yeah.
but I guess they're gonna have Legion or they're gonna have ABBA. But I'd rather ban the
Radiant's
ABBA.
turn to pick.
Yeah.
Dire's turn to pick.
I'll just go the other way and just ban another. And then Nature's Prophet, which TNC have also said they like. I know No Tail still, everyone still wants to play.
Yeah, Tim's was like.
I think he needs to be the only Prophet. I haven't
think
seen any
so.
other.
Yeah. We saw Alliance, I think.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of prophets.
Alright guys, I have a really big question for you. Ogre or Undying?
10 seconds.
Because it's time to pick March's hero.
I would say Ogre.
You want to get Ogre?
5 seconds
Yeah.
Your
remaining.
favorite here.
I don't think either of
Actually, March is also the one play, like the one that game that they won with Morph Shaker. They had a Nature's Prophet both and but Shaker was played by March.
That's interesting.
Yeah, well, I don't want a cake shaker.
It shouldn't be March. How did March play it?
Oh, yeah,
How did he
that's
lane?
true. That's a good
Did
question.
they just sack KP?
I did not look at the lanes.
Oh wait, did you say KP was Venom?
It was KP Veno,
Okay, that
Pimp,
makes
Nature's
sense.
Tim's
Prophet.
Prophet.
That makes sense. So you can get away with that because he's the Venom answer.
What else has Mark played cheaper?
Radiant's
Give me
turn
March
to pick.
has played Mag.
Ah, of
Lich.
course, the Lich.
He's actually not played Lich yet. Gets this tournament.
That's
Gotcha.
another March here. Low, Ogre,
That's true.
Undying, Lich.
I like the Lich more. It seems like everyone knows the tempo that you have to go against for more Shaker and need to keep your structures up. I would think that
10
and a Frost Shield is a little bit more effective than Lust by time.
5
Yeah.
seconds remaining.
Plus, you know, you're Morphling jumping all around these team fights. A little bit extra slow.
It's true.
Potential. Have the gaze versus puck surprisingly effective considering like hexes and stuff aren't very prevalent on 5. You can't really get away with the Shaman 5 or the Lion 5 anymore. That's something.
Sables are hard to come by.
probably have here too as well for DY, yeah, because then we have our last pick. Coddle's still there. Probably gonna be laning with the. Oh, we still have to think about the morph too. Yeah. Fives versus the morph lane. Like, the hexes and stuff are always nice. We don't have Fear Vessel this game. Probably PYW, right? And then he'll be laning with the puck more than likely for Yang. It could be Ori puck. I feel like it's gonna wind up being Yang puck. I feel like Venge, I guess. Now I'm thinking puck combos. Call pretty good actually, because you can blind like people out of the coil. A lot of area control.
They've been playing Shadow Demon.
I just want Coddle because it's faster. I want fast heroes for Vici gaming, because every time I see Morph Shaker lose, it's whenever they completely map control slips out of their fingers. They can't do anything.
I think I have Venge here. I don't know. It just feels good. I feel like I have Coil Snap, I have the Wave of Terror, like Earth Shaker, top his blanks. It gives you that aura. It's a decent landing part with the Void. But there's several heroes that are fine here. You could even do that Bane that we just saw. I know DY likes the hero. One clutch, Fiend's Grip, all you need. It's a little rough versus Shaker sometimes because of the range of the Fisher, but
You would be too susceptible to one. Because is that so? Satanic builders are great. So the Void is going to build Satanic. They could pick up a gyro later if they want to turn into Flame. It seems like they can fit in the spells.
Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor.
that I don't like. That's usually the I'm trying to secure our lane hero.
Or it's like I need more damage in my.
And I play a lot of Witch Doctor, and I tell you, he is not great. No, when he's in a rough spot, it just feels like there's always a better hero. I mean, what he's best at is zoning. If you really want to focus the offlaner, make sure the offlaner at the very best time. I think Witch Doctor is one of the best spots for that.
5
Because the
seconds
mouth is just
remaining.
super impressive in the earliest level. So,
We see that focus KP in bands. Maybe
Yeah.
they want to focus KP in game 2.
and they might be just denying that this could be a Shaker off lane. Because if this is Shaker off lane, he's going to need a very good friend to withstand Witch Doctor. And they've already banned Lena themselves. The Rubik was tempting depending on what the
Here's
hero
the
was, but
Radiant
Rubik's not fair versus Witch Doctor. You
Templar
notice the toggle the
Assassin.
skill. And we'll of course get our mid first because they can do their double pick in a row.
The TA. Don't know if it's going to be up against Puck or something.
Another dire side TA. What about the dire side
Yeah,
TA?
I know. That's what I was saying.
Keeps happening. A lot of fun.
10 seconds.
Especially because you're not gonna get much time to farm your job
5
before
seconds
Morphling's like,
remaining.
sorry dude, it's my turn now. Need to get my Aghanims. Get the hell out. Go make some instrument. Where
Dire's
if you
bad
have
now.
early stacks, then at least you can take that before it starts moving up.
Really don't like KP.
You ban out. Yeah, what the? They
Yeah, they're
really.
I mean, that's the recall, I think, getting rid of the dispel. I think at this point, the Earthshaker shouldn't be core. I think if you can force the Earthshaker to be the core, you well in this draft. ABBA or LC.
10 seconds.
Probably LC, because they have relatively weak initiation if it's a supporter
5
Shaker.
seconds remaining. Dire's turn to pick. Radiant's turn
Razor
to pick.
ban and a Puck pick. Which is also a little bit of the night pick, assuming Puck is probably going to be 4B. So I'm thinking we're looking for a Yang hero. There's been a lot of bad in this tournament as well.
So, what does ABBA do for the LC doesn't? ABBA pushes towers better. ABBA has the sustain. He can stay more active. Actually, that is next. If we're focusing more on the dispel, ABBA is better, like the constant dispels playing than the Legion is, so.
5 seconds remaining.
Better laner too, I guess. Can't dispel Maledict anyways. And like, dispel mana up isn't as good. You can at least get the denies off as ABBA. And it will go to
Choose your
Husker. Ooh, that's dirty. Hey, Armel, have fun. This should be
Yeah.
really exciting. Yang Puck. I do like watching the Yang Puck because not many people play the offlane anymore. Oh, here we go. I love this. The speech.
The
the
speech.
walk.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And onward, you will go. Oh, so
Oh,
and the
this
DY
one-
special talk.
Yeah.
DY.
Everyone else knows the deal. It's like,
Whatever.
listen, I picked you this Witch Doctor. Don't you dare make me look stupid.
I know he's not nicknamed to General, but he should be. He walks behind the line like this is a battle plan.
You're allowed to just give him nicknames.
Yeah, but
who
it's not,
knows if anyone called Shao the director? We have no proof of that.
well, we do.
It's a very good one though. That's a
good
super
one.
quality nickname. I'm gonna take the Huskar. I think 18 at last week the Huskar has a plan, and I'm gonna get it. Go Huskar.
I think the rest of the heroes in Vici can do what the other teams that beat Morph Shaker did. Like they had no real.
I think they play fast. They play fast. They got Witch Doctor, Huskar, offlane Puck. Fast Dota.
It all depends on this Huskar, which they picked it because it's a Templar assassin showing herself mid.
Yeah.
But
You gotta put some
Come on.
threat in these seed pickers.
I'm gonna go with the Morph Shaker again.
But Morph Shaker first place. We talked about this earlier today. Tsunami Morph Shaker has figured it out when he's picking the first two.
That sounds like the post is going for Vici.
It's TNC that I'm
Picking
talking
a side?
about. This is a bracket team.
Preferring one draft over the other.
This is a
Count me
real
there.
player. Real draft.
Alright, well, let's find out. Can TNC make the first two Shaker Morph pick work for them, or will Vici take the lead in the bracket finals? It is over to Odie Pixel.
Thank you very much, Shiv. Yes, TNC versus Vici Gaming. I'm Pixel here with Fox. And yeah, it's the Earthshaker Morph. And it's Vici Gaming saying, well, we're going to try and end the game before the Earthshaker Morph comes online. Because there's no doubt about it, right? If this Earthshaker Morph comes online, it's pretty smooth sailing for them to start popping heroes left, right, and center.
Yeah, limited disable coming out from the side of Vici, but they do have good ways to hold them. They do, they get the rolling with that puck, especially. I think that's one of the really good ones. In my opinion, works really well because you can't actually like jump your. Can't even jump if you do get that Aghanim or anything like that. And boy, too, we saw that one play yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever it was. So versus that exactly.
And, if you were to put a time on this game and say, if you're Vici Gaming, when do you want to end? It's got to be what? It's got to be like 30 minutes, right?
I think like
This
30,
goes past 30
35.
minutes.
Unless you have a huge lead, then it's whatever. If you have like this massive lead and your Huskar has a Satanic and stuff and he's able to like, just tank it through, if you start getting Roshan, I feel like they can do it if they have a big lead. But I think 35 is probably a good number. I would give 35. 35-40.
Because you look at these heroes around Vici Gaming's lineup. 35 minutes onwards, as you said, sure, the Huskar, right? He's going to be pretty tanky, but even then he's going to be playing at low HP, so there's still that burst potential that could, sort of open him up. And the other heroes, like this Mirana, Witch Doctor, Puck, once they're disabled, they are the kind of heroes that are going to get one shot by an ES Morph combo.
Yeah, it is just the ES Morph though as it disables, right? Sister Gaze, but that one's kind of, it's a little bit hard to get off because you have to walk right up to them to be able to use it, but Shaker Morph will be those disables for that Puck in particular. And there's a fun combo actually that I looked at and did not think about it first. Inner Fire, knockback, up to 550. Puck, you're going to break coils really easily if they are playing around that Huskar, which they are going to. That's how they played. That's why they picked. And this is a tough matchup. But you know that this is one of the hardest counters to TN in the mid lane is Armel. Burning. Burn a lot.
This is what's going to be happening now. The else you got for regen, he hasn't really got just more shit and going to Fairy Fire at the moment.
He's going to...
Courier's coming out. I'm just going to be bringing him out straight away.
Yeah, he just has to bring out as much regen as possible. He's going to suffer. There's nothing you can do in this matchup to turn it. It's one of the most one-sided ones in the game.
This was something that, like, the gamer were always going to do, right? As soon as that tier was against the Puck, they were going to move those lanes around.
Absolutely.
So, to a point in the TNC, they probably the TA. They probably weren't that confident that they were going to get more than arrow hit. Much. It takes a little bit by the Fisher, but it doesn't help out enough. Yeah. Take first blood. That's two of them. Get that first kill against TNC on that top lane.
Yeah, you have to, like you're saying though, you have to kind of expect this. That's why they did this. That's why they're like, it was like bait back and forth. It's like, okay, you pick that Puck, you pick TA, now we mess with you again. So they didn't really have any option to move the lanes around after this respect. So Yank, the orb. He goes for the silence play there, just to make sure he doesn't get fissured.
Tim's and March doing their best to create much space for them with that pressure that applied by Vici coming back. Keep the top there. I mean, it's leaving obviously down on the bottom lane. KP all on his lane. 5 for now. Top lane, yeah. Another bit of harass being sent his way. We'll be able to orb over the Fisher. As you can see, Marsh more than prepared to fight with Kratos. 3 man goes good start on the Lich.
KB will start to have some trouble down here by himself versus the Witch Doctor plus the Void. They get a lucky bash with the Mallet, he's dead. And speaking of dead, Jesus, Armel, he's not dead here, but 13-10 to 5-0 at beginning. Scar domination.
It's such a...
Yeah.
You can see he will have opportunities to recover, but it is going to be that slow start there. Top fish timing, not quite long enough of a stun duration.
They do push him out though. They're doing a full defensive tri lane. They are all about Gabby. You can see where their focus are. Like Armel, whatever. You're gonna have a tough time at me. Oh, it just barely survives.
I mean, you gotta start. He's doing the maths right. We're seeing him going, and he is getting as much out of the lane as he can without actually dying. Top lane, Yang. Quick jump over to the orb.
Oh, he actually stayed in the lane. I thought he was going to go back. He just bought a bomb and actually wanted to stay up under pressure. They're not really pressuring Gabby too much, though. So March's idea of this game is all in on the Morphling. We've seen it has worked a couple times, so especially for a team like TNC, they've made it look really dumb. But Armel is not going to have a game. That will be the trade-off. Armel and KP both will probably not really have much of games.
So KPCS, of course, well, it isn't there. 2 last hits. We made that 3. Increased to about 50% that. So slow stuff of those lanes. Everything in on the move. That is the plan here.
He's not going to do the full Agnes rush though. He's still going to do his build where he does the treads. He gets Tasha. He actually has the full Manta picked up. Shoot up initially here. We might see his change, but Manta has good memories this game, especially versus the Pakistan. It's very annoying.
So this mid lane, Armel just really, he's making the most of it. Obviously, Ori is dominating the lane. Armel, as I say, he hasn't given up his life. And he's still turning up for a little bit of XP and the occasional last hit.
Oh, one more and he's dead. Oh, he gets back off. He got hit by that hit. He would have gone down. He's not going to have... He's going to have many stacks, though, because they are doing this full tri lane. So they don't really have time to walk away because he's putting the pressure on up there. So this is going to be yeah, pretty much just going to be Gabby versus the world. It's already 2K gold lead for minute mark.
And for Vici Gaming, with this sort of early advantage, what would you expect the team to do? Like, when is this Huskar going to start roaming around the map and trying to punish the other lanes? When are you looking to sort of address them and shut down Gabby's farm? Or for the most part, just play this sort of early mid-game, not really caring about them all, because you know that Gabby, he's still a long way to go before he's actually ready to turn up and be online.
I mean, it looks like he's already starting to make the way toward to find these squishy supports. He's not noticing.
So there we go. Finally wakes up. It's down a Fisher.
And now March too. See ya. Bye-bye. All right, well, that's your rotation with throwing.
We have that one.
And back to his lane where there's no TA and he can put pressure on the tower.
No, the Huskar's farm.
I thought he might actually just focus on just trying to take that mid tower really early on, but with these boots available and knowing that he can just walk in the enemy jungle with no protection, why not? Really good start. 4K gold lead, what the? That accelerated very quickly. 4 bounty runes.
These are the sort of Earthshake and Morph games you'd like to see, because you got to remember that if this game ends up with Earthshake and Morph winning, you got to just remember this point, right? We're 5 minutes in. Vici Gaming a 4K, 3K, 4K up. We'll see if they do continue on this incredible lead that Vici Gaming have got themselves in the first 5 minutes, or if something crazy happens down the line. We know the TNC, they're very smart with their drafts. I feel like if they're open with it, they've got a clear plan. But it's, at the moment, it's hard to see how that plan's going to come to fruition. They do get themselves their first bit of action, able to walk down TY in the river.
I think we're recognizing just sticking as a safe lane tri lane right now is not working. Sure, well, not just not working, it's that they need to help the other lanes. They've got Morphling already with the secured farm, and the other lanes are too much of a problem. They have to get them something. KP's done his own way of securing his farm. He's actually cutting the wave. He's not playing the lane anymore. But yeah, they're trying their hardest to at least defend them in towers so that it just walks into their base pretty much and take everything into the jungle. But he's gonna take the tower. He's just gonna
not much they can do to really threaten him and get in with each and every wave. We'll see a smoke up from G Gaming. PYW and DY ready to go on the prowl.
They've got the ward down already too. Watching Armel. Entire time. And meanwhile, also the rest will just point out as a paparazzi. Yours, he is for that minus. So just hearing, you know, he's that. It's like it's the 4 protect 1. It's Huskar, but it's the Void is your full carry in the later stages. So he wants to have as much armor as possible to match that Void.
I was hoping Divvy gets some of the cheese set up onto Gabby, but distracted. Bottom lane, KP. A little bit of bottom above. We're getting the bashes up. KP, can he go for a deny? Won't be able to do so. The last touch takes him down.
Was that the triple bash? That looked like the triple bash right
So
there.
he was certainly looking to be quite lucky there, the RNG.
Yeah. And Ori continuing to threaten, and both the supports on TNC, they are so adamant about defending this mid.
Top. Oh, get Gabby Ang able to outplay him there, catching him low with the silence. Gabby was not prepared.
Did he try to do like a big aggressive play with them? Yeah, it looks like he tried to do something cheeky.
He tried to, but tripped up by the silence.
Uh-oh, and you just put all your eggs in your Morphling basket and just died to the level 4 puck. Who's now about to be level 6 with 1,500 gold after that kill.
It's looking rough for TNC.
It's definitely looking really rough. As they don't have the best ways to defend their towers either. Sure, they have the Lich with Frost Shield, but what's their D-push? They don't have any.
I think it's sort of throwing bodies down lanes. KP's just going to charge in aggro creeps. He's going to die, but he brings them away bottom lane. I feel like we've seen this story before in this town. And KP, he'll die a second time, pretty much in the same exact spot.
All right, well, we had a plan, and it looks like General ROTK with his commands, everything's working out. You know, we're listening.
Everything in this early game certainly going to plan for Vici Gaming.
Probably not even skilling his ult. Probably had a free kill there if he did skill, but he's like, yeah, whatever. I don't even care about having ult. Got my max passive, and now I can recoil with my inner fire. So, all's good in the world.
It's going to be 9-minute Midas stun for Eurus on top of the treads. And sort of small items as such that he's walking around with to the void, so incredibly quick timing. And with the way that Eurus is going to be able to farm and the way he's going to be able to get kills, you can expect to see the Huskar and Void stay confidently on top of the net worth.
How the hell are TNC gonna make moves on the map in the next 10 minutes? It's looking very limited for them to really make aggressive moves.
I mean, at this, you look towards those items on Gabby. Like, Gabby, will he get these items done before they're losing racks? This is what last time I was able to cover the eSports game. That's what it's down to.
They're
all right. It's gonna hit. Does manage to start getting the shift off.
But there's still, I mean, the pressure you're still applying to this Morphling, he's not getting great farm, and now he's pretty much just a full strength form. Almost fully strength form, and he's still getting chased.
He needs CPs, and then maybe a little too late silence as well. The extra new Gabby's dead. Vici Gaming able to dive in, the two of them. Yang the one to pick up the kill.
Got it. Another one.
Everywhere Vici Gaming are. They're punishing TNC hard for this attempt a bit.
Yep, and they just have excellent heroes versus this up, and that's what happens when you open up with that Earthshaker Morphling. I gotta be prepared for it.
Got what, 4 bounty runes as well?
That's 8 bounty runes in the last 10 minutes for them. Not bad.
Dire's top tower.
As KP
to take the plunge.
So we just saw this, but now it's a different land.
Yeah, you know, KP is an international guy, you know, die down bottom, go up top, you know, wants to die all over the place.
Silenced up, will he get the deny this time? Oh, yeah, she opts for the shield instead, and
he's not got mana for miscall. Hey,
the orb was totally off the mark by Yang there, so he's gonna more for time. KP.
Yeah, space created.
He's just running. He's got no mana, his TP's full down. What's the plan here? He's just taking a walk, alright. Space by KP.
Oh,
UIW.
That's a nice hit.
That's a beauty. And solo XP for the Mirana. And a lot of gold, too. 8,000 gold. 11 minutes. Oh, crap.
Again, let's just sort of take a mental snapshot at this point of the game. Just in case the crazy happens and it's an 8k lead, 7k, 11 minutes in, 9-1. Vici Gaming with this advantage. All 3 cores now at the top of the board from Vici Gaming.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, chose to go for it. He's got odds. Who to travel first up for the puck, so he can just also be the international offender. He can go everywhere.
I saw that coming from miles.
Instant TP as big aggressive coil on our KP. And tower can go down. And Ori now already has Armlet finished up, and he's got the halberd queued up. It is a beautiful halberd game versus Morphling and TA.
Oh, yeah. Another extra thing that could cause issues for the combo if they do get it online. At the moment, that is a big if.
3 cores at the top. Right. margin over that Wolfling NTA. And I was saying, I don't know how the TNC really makes move. I'm still under that boat. I really don't know how they can make moves aggressively around the map. It's all up to him, but who does he partner up with? He doesn't want to partner with TA. He doesn't want to partner with Morthling up at this time. It's too early for them to want to be getting involved. Maybe Armel is going to go for like a blink early, but he's at the desk first, so
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
they don't have anyone to make space on the map. Except for KP running at towers, I guess.
With the scan if both parties, and they will realise one another's coming in with the smoke. They'll know Vici Gaming's there, won't be caught out by it.
They at least have TA traps, which are scouting all the time as well. So if Vici does set up to go for some dive plays, they will see that, but now KP...
Get it in front down from Arch. Yeah, hold it pretty low. You're going to go down. Yang to the fall. See Vici Game with the setup, look to try and find the kill in return. TNC and Armel and Tim's turning up though to take down a second kill in response. They'll lose KP, but this time TNC are able to hold and hit back hard. That was a fight as well when Chronosphere was used, and it went better for TNC than it did for Vici Gaming.
I don't think they expect absolutely everybody to be there. March getting pretty deep in chain frost bounced a million times, but it did enough damage.
I mean, it's kind of little missteps, little sort of throwy plays from Vici Gaming that give that breathing space to TNC, that do allow Gabby to continue his farm the road towards those times.
He does go for the blink dagger. Okay, I was talking about it. I think he actually has to in this game because there's no playmaking. They can counter, they can react to what Vici's doing, but making no aggressive moves is hard. But now with the blink, I do think they can actually set up for some plays.
And with the blink as well, look at sort of the initiation, the catch from Vici Gaming, pretty much all of it. If you're quick with the things, you're going to be able to blink away, right? You're talking about a chrono, arrows coming in, a cast setup, Armo's going to be able to jump away if he sees any of these projectiles or heroes jumping on top of it.
Unless you get recoiled.
That's the only one.
That's the only one that's a little bit
Watch out for the call. Anything else, though, if Armo's on top of his game, he's going to be jumping around it all.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're putting pressure on towers here now, though, as, the bash, March, trying to get away with broad shield, but the cat's bouncing around. Go down.
Try and happen a little bit, not going to happen. Dream Coil is going to be laid down onto Armel, and that's the catch you're talking about. No chance to blink away from that one. And out from the trees comes a pop as an ultimate.
Just when they're starting to get some damage, he responds with full force, says, good, he's stalking, he's got a leap, he's got a starfall. One more hit. It is.
He's got it. Spree continues.
307. He's part of 10 of the 13 kills. He's got nice items built up for him too, and he's going for the team's mech. Which is going to be really important for them to keep the pressure going as there is.
He's going to be able to take his bounty rune if he wants to use the turtle. There's another 4 bounty runes going away at Vici Gaming.
Wait, what? They got another... Has anyone ever gotten the first 12 bounty runes? I didn't see what wins the first.
I feel like surely, but maybe not. Maybe this is the first game where 12 bounty runes in 15 minutes have gone to the same thing.
Usually you get like at least 12 bounty runes. Oh my good. Look at growth. 11k net worth. We'll get a kill. I blink dagger.
Structures are fortified.
I'm going to get this tap finished off by looks for Vici. Oh, maybe not the frost shield. Doing quite a lot. He's going to stand his ground. KP will try for this nice. Not going to be able to find it.
How do you move to the worry? Look at him. Halberd, armlet, shreds, double bracer. What do you do versus him?
He's pretty terrifying.
And much time?
No. I mean, it can be.
It could be pretty
the armlet, you can go for it. Obviously, it's got the
Have the spyglass.
a Fisher into. I mean, even then, no. There's not really much that TNC can do to pressure Vici do want to go for the rush at the moment. Yep. Let's get some space down bottom. We'll be able to clean up a King 1 tower. Really, actually, TP's coming in. I guess time. Yang's going to jump for. Start to play around with him. Yeah, does not want to mess around with Arm. Now it's got for the first before hammer, and with that sort of show down bottom, they'll go straight into the pit. As I say, it's so hard for TNC to really get in here and stop Vici Gaming getting away with this one. So it's been 3 ages for Vici Gaming, 16 minutes in, as they continue to hit all of the time in their draft. It's
good, perfect, and while Yang is also just addressing bottom. They actually clip to make sure that he defends the creep wave there that Yang was trying to cut. So Arma will be able to continually pressure on him a tiny bit. And where's KP going? Is KP cutting his wave? KP, what you doing? He's cutting mid-wave. Alright, KP. This is the story of the game for
They just got to keep the game going. Make sure they don't lose Tier 3's barracks. As I said before, sort of 30-35 minutes. KP,
They'll make him die.
he's done his job. And that's
Actually,
he is doing more than his job. That's KP outperforming there. That was a great death. 10 out of 10 death there from KP.
The well played paparazzi's like, I don't care. You're mine.
I mean, I guess there's probably how Vici Gaming feel as well. Sure, the chrono wasn't necessary, but they're also probably feeling quite comfortable. They know that they have an insane lead at the moment, 17 minutes in, so they're just sort of taking whatever they get. They know they don't need the chrono to sort of go for aggressive plays, so why not drop it for a quick and easy? Which happened last time? KP made a lot of space.
Oh, Mars, no. I saw him walking down with 13 board. He's pinged it out. They know already that there is at least a deep board somewhere along the lines. That's the arrow.
Get a weather check with the old waterman. How's Gabby doing? Point boot just done.
Not too shabby, not too shabby.
That was an 800 goal, and the Agonyms will be there. And then, obviously, you do have two sort of heroes around you that will be able to keep you relatively safe before you have like a BKB or a Manta, right? You'll have the shield from the Lich and also from the Abaddon, so two heroes that can sit behind Cabby and allow him to immediately start going for plays once he has the Agonyms.
He just has to be very careful of the puck.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, the quick silences, the quick disciples really can come into play. And Agonyms Morphling, it's very strong, but you do need your levels as well. Like, you don't have the permanent uptime until you are level 18 with your Agonyms. And your Earthshaker also needs to match time with the levels, so you have high level totem.
Well, yeah,
he's got 2 points now.
Okay.
Pretty decent, but...
I see Yang on the hunt. I'm out. Try for a TP out, but Yang the vision with the orb.
And the arrow will not connect.
It's going to be a count.
Refraction.
I think about it. Link away.
Two.
Here we go.
The orb
do
is
this?
a scout.
I'm out.
Oh, they see him. He blinked right into them.
He did. He's trying. I mean, I feel like he could have blinked deeper into the trees, but he probably would have still been caught anyway.
Yeah, I mean, Yang used the orb to kind of scout the tree line for vision, so Armel kind of felt he was stuck. It's KP again.
Dying to... Oh, there we go.
There you go.
That's an 11 out of 10 death from KP. He's improving.
He tipped him.
He's getting better and better at time each time here, KP. Let's make it. Let's make Gabby. Oh, we have 1,700 gold off the Agony.
Your Yang, I bet, queued up the dragon right now or something. Okay, never mind, he's got the X queued up. But after that, when he gets to jump to Gabby that low, you must be tempted to do something like that. As they're just continuing to full control the game. And I mean, KP, he's making some space with these deaths, but he's so poor.
But he knows, right? It's all in on the morph. It doesn't matter about his game. He's just going to need to have a level 4 shield at the end of it all.
Let's do it by himself, though. So avoid it.
That's the question.
That will be the question. We'll find out.
Wait, that's what I'm excited to see as well. There, you know, it's 16-4. It's 1K lead Vici Gaming, but there's a little chance.
Setting up for a solo kill as March chain frosted the creep wave to push it out. So more trying to make more space.
Is under pressure.
Doesn't have another leap. He really wants him here. I don't think he's gonna get it. But March walks back in. He's dead. Armel. He's probably gonna get the at least. Right? The is gonna work. It is. They're getting away.
Nothing. Found it.
Meanwhile,
Eurus.
Oh.
Bims, I mean.
Really predict.
Absolutely bad on there from Eurus, messing around. KP wants.
Meanwhile.
Let's see, he's had some great deaths. Let's see how good of a death this one's going to be. Let's see how much time, how deep he can drag him.
People watching who don't understand it are probably like, what the heck is going on right now? What is he doing? Like, he's trying his best to make that space.
You do not try this in your pubs. This is a profession.
Will he get the deny? He will.
Look at this, man. These deaths get better and better. That was even deeper, right? First off, he's denying outside of the back, then he's denying in the base. Next time, he's going to be denying himself to the fountain.
Probably. We'll see when he respawns, which target he's going to go. He's going to run down the mid lane, or?
But the space
is drowning.
missed it all.
There we go. Let's see.
Welcome
We're back in. We're back. We didn't miss anything.
And now we get to see all the talents that we missed from before.
KP died again.
To take
Did he? No, he did what?
He did not.
How? And he is going to
We
be
missed
going-
nothing. We're good.
He actually started to get a little bit of farming. He is going to go for the Aghanims build, something we saw popularized versus Voids at TI. You get to shoot out those miss coils nonstop. Anything to protect Gabby.
Absolutely. Anything that keeps Gabby safe.
Yeah. Hey, well, how close is he? He's
done.
got it.
He has got the Aghanims.
Aghanims, he's got the 15 as well.
What
so he's
level?
got that extra
and
duration.
we've got the maxed out enchant totem on Tim's as well. So,
But he's dead.
yeah, so that is a problem. Won't be able to become the Shaker if he's dead. So Tim's, yeah. Gabby's gonna have to wait for him to come back alive. But as you say, you know, sure, the first item's there, but Gabby, he's probably still gonna be focused on getting the BKB done and getting his levels before anything too crazy happens. I mean, no, you do have to say it is a 15k lead for Vici Gaming, but because of the way that like KP, March, and Tims have been playing, Vici Gaming, despite this huge advantage, they've only taken one tier 2 tower. There's still 2 tier 2s up in the side lanes. It's slowed down a little bit. Obviously, they still feel very comfortable, Vici Gaming, because they have this free farming Void, free farming Huskar, and now they are going to go up to the mid lane and force some sort of a response.
And Yang did buy the Dagon. He actually did do what I was thinking. He had, like, you have to think like that. Like, he bursted him down solo, and he even also skipped his 10 talent, and he took the 15 talent, which I think is super nice as Puck, because that 15 talent is amazing.
Here we go here. Sentry drop down by W. Moonlight's going to find Tims. Tims quick with the blink. Back towards mid. Bit of aggression here from Ori. Jumps in on to KP. They'll be able to drag him in.
That is a very strong Huskar.
Finally came
Going on down in the jungle here. Oh, he's trying to make a play here. And oh no. Oh, he's able to walk back.
But he's stuck.
Gabby's in trouble. Or is he? He's gonna knock back the
They're cutting him off.
for the TP. Is he gonna make it? He's not. The bashes, the arrows, they're all there. As the rest of Vici Gaming comes in to make sure that Gabby will not be able to make an escape.
And look at that lovely bottle on Eurus. Ooh, what's inside of it? A DD. So if the fight does come out, they're more than prepared. They are, I don't know. This Morphling does not look like he's going to be able to do it versus this lineup at all.
It's, you know, this is sort of on the hardest difficulty it gets here for Gabby as the Earthshaker Morph combo. You know, this is playing it. You know, it's got to be perfect. You got to have some miracles sort of thrown in there as well for TNC. KP keeping to the agenda. Distract, draw away from base.
Nice arrow.
Take creeps with you. Takes a long time to die. He's been absolutely smashing it with the denies so far. We'll see if he's able to get another one.
He's really making them work for it every time, PYW.
I mean, yeah, because is this good? Like, chasing him, like, for Vici Gaming? Do they need to? I mean,
they're not losing anybody on the map or anything, so why not?
I guess.
They're getting free kills if they do get the last hit, but they don't.
KP! This man, honestly, if TNC like do win this game and it's like Earthshaker Morph, screw that. You gotta give KP. He's the MVP.
Oh my god,
I've never been impressed with someone as much as I have that's gone 0-8-4. KP, outstanding at delivering some top tier deaths.
Yep. 17k gold lead.
is about to
It just continues to grow.
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower. Forward to the ring towers. Illusion!
Game ending one, right? This is the Aegis and Cheese is what everybody talks about when you have Huskar. Aegis Cheese is high ground king time. They also have a Void as a backup too, which is, you know, kind of makes like leave them leeway. Give some leeway.
That's sort of the you know, if TNC do manage to take a fight, there's a lot of backup plans for Vici Gaming. Let's look at the backup plans. KP,
Doing his job.
ready to go again. Check those creeps. Do they have any other creeps for mid? No, that's the wave right. He's got the wave. Come with me. He's in everything. Out he goes. All he's got to do is distract these creeps away. He's done it now 3 times in a row. Can he get it on a 4th time? Deny.
He's gonna save the day. He's 100% save the day this time on Yang. No way you let him get this deny game.
Let's have a look.
One more hit. Oh, he just gets a bash. Okay.
Okay, that'll work as well. But again, right, creep way to take it away. They are going to start coming down. But KP does have a buyback. Yeah, if he feels the need to sort of join forces with the rest of the team to try and hold on to this middle Rex.
But they will continue. They will push straight forward. The Fisher does block him, but are you trapped in with him, or?
Yeah. BKB, plate mail, Halberd.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You're not hurting this Oscar.
No, you're not.
You're not hurting this Oscar at all.
This was a very good pick. But he's got the, he's got the item, he's got the level. The echo in the back.
Just drop it. He dropped for someone here. There's the ball up here. They got the damage to kill it. No, they haven't. Vici giving everybody's alive. They'll take the rip apart. Them's going towards down. But TA will also fall. There's no buyback available on Armel. KP this time looks like he's going to be pressured inside his own base. The Chrono's down, catching Tim's, who fought back for this. Another bit to use different gap, but he'll try and go for the dead. Gabby jumping back for the base. The three of them down and out without buyback. Vici Gaming will clean up the mid-racks. And they'll now move on to the tier 4s. And this, a very strong message from Vici Gaming into what their opinion is about the Shaker board. They couldn't give a damn. This is what they'll do to it. They'll absolutely crush it.
Oh, KP 0, 11, and 4. Tried his best to make space, but a very well executed, well thought up plan by Vici to respond to this 2-pick for Shaker. Not sure we're going to be seeing that one in the opener again, especially not against a Void lineup when you're given a bunch.
Definitely not. First 2 picking the.
Get recovering game 2. It's still upper bracket, but I kind of, like, I feel cheated. Also, I do definitely think that PYW played an amazing Mirana game. I would give the MVP to KP, but that's not possible. You can't give MVPs on the enemy team, but yeah. PYW play very well. Has a couple of really nice arrows.
He just had a free game. He had a fun game. He just ran around.
Everyone
and was like,
had a
this
free
game's
game.
so one.
Witch Doctor had a free game.
I'm just throwing arrows and killing people. They can't punish me. I'm gonna leap away. Yeah.
For sure, every leap was offensive, I think.
Yeah. Easy Dota.
But I'm not concerned about the fate of this draft. You know that you saw that KP winners interview where they were talking about, oh, you've got this Naga Siren, you've got this Venomancer, and he was just like, it's just the tip of the iceberg. We got plenty more strats in our arsenal.
Better find them.
They need them, and they will have to use one of them in game number 2, which will come to you after the break.
The Dire get a ban. Here's the Radiant ban. Dire's ban now. Radiant's turn to ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds remaining. The Dire get a ban. Radiant's turn to pick. Dire's turn to pick. Earth Shaker.
Like, impact-wise, I could see them maybe going back to that March 10 if they really want to try and like get some crazy coddle action. But we should.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds remaining. The Dire get a ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds remaining. Dire's turn to pick.
Dota 2, MDL Chengdu Major, Upper Bracket Finals, Vici 1 game up against TNC, Draft. We have that ready for you right now here with Tsunami and Trent to talk to me about these openings.
Damn,
Whoa.
you're good at this. Why don't we just
Thanks for giving us some lead up time. Talking about these heroes you're now
this
seeing
whole
for the
thing.
first time.
All right. We do not have a Shaker morph. They did have first pick Shaker. They didn't go for the morph this time round. The second phase morph ban, more clever. Opening Void Lina still though, I like that.
Who had choice? I remember you were told. Sorry. Do you remember?
I was told. I think Vici had choice.
And
they picked picker side?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alright, whatever.
I'm gonna guess they went for pick.
Well, I was also told that DNC was dire, so I missed.
Okay, so they did Shaker first, right? Is that what you said? First overall was Shaker.
That would be my guess.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Because then, oh, look who it is. Wow, really, DY? Now this I'm not so sure, because they already have the answer, so don't we assume this will be the offlane Veno? I guess the offlane Veno they played as a solo laner, so he's just gonna run at him and try and get the kill. Alright, I'm into it.
Doesn't really have anyone who like tosses spells though. Now, like you were talking about, it's like, hey, I want my carry to pair up with me, toss a quick nuke. Void, yeah, you can time walk forward, but
That's enough. That's good.
okay.
I'm good with that.
All right.
That's all you need.
Especially with the triple bashes that they were getting last game.
Yeah.
TNC pick up the Coddle. Absent entirely last.
10 seconds.
Yeah, finally returning here. I wonder
5
if they'll
seconds
give that to
remaining.
Tim's or March. Probably March.
Yeah, I'd go.
But I'm just kind of thinking like, impact-wise, I could see them maybe going back to that March to try and like get some crazy Coddle action. But we should assume that it'll be the 5.
We've seen Coddle at position 4 a couple times, and it's never really
never
worked
looks
out.
good.
Well, it
Yeah.
keeps being like these NA teams that are like, yo, Illuminate level 1. This is a great spell,
No.
right?
When you're saying these NA teams, it's one.
Yes, that's
It's the Pandas, and every time they did it, it looked bad.
They're past in danger. They've gone extinct.
Yes.
Radiant's turn to pick.
All right, so we have the next hero for Yang. It'll be the Omni Knight for him. Nice dispel versus
Dyer's
the Coddle.
bad now.
Templar
Oh my
assassin.
Oh no. Why would
Go
you
again.
do it again, TNC?
Because they don't have last pick, they feel like they're safe enough to pick TA, and I would imagine that this time they maybe have a better answer against it.
Well, no, they do. They don't have last pick. It's last pick Vici.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
they don't have last pick anyway, so you might as well pick
Ooh,
it.
I see what you're saying. I got you. So
10
hopefully, I think you just ban it, right? There's no way you just let them. Like you have a Coddle and a Veno.
5
Like you have
seconds
one
remaining.
stun.
But then Razor gets.
Yeah.
You're talking about banning the Huskar,
Yes,
right?
I think that's still. I would rather play after seeing that last game. I don't want to be that demotivated. Just ban it.
You don't
dude.
think that 20-second pick is some huge
Radiant's
anti-Husker
turn to
strat? That maybe it's the reverse bait, TNC? Like, go ahead. You know, we're showing our Templars this same phase of the draft.
They have next pick.
Oh!
I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, so ban the
Yo,
Husker.
this jumping into the mid-draft thing.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
It throws you.
So ban the Husker, not the Razor.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Is
They have Omni. They have Heavenly Grace, dude. You want to see this guy jumping around that thing?
I mean,
on?
I do want to see it, but I don't
That's
think TNC
5
wants to see
seconds
it.
remaining.
there any core that we really want to see together with probably together with the Coddle in the late? Yeah. Because we have the Bristle already banned out.
Yeah, some big Gabby hero.
Yeah. Another hero that can work well with the Coddle is of course the CK. But I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know if Gabby replaced
Radiant's
that.
turn to pick.
It's probably the best looking one. Nothing else really stands out to me in this game.
Drow Ranger.
Oh, okay, they're gonna try this.
Ooh, they do ban
Oh,
out
man,
the
that's
Husker,
great.
of course.
I'm a big fan of that.
So benefits of the Drow here over CK. Faster pace actually helps your TA. Can play with the TA early on. Can help the Venomancer too.
Yeah, I think
Quite
it's the
a
main
few
thing.
benefits.
Third ranged hero seems to be the difference maker. It's either the Enchantress, or we just saw the Mirana in the previous series, and this time it's going to be a Venomancer that's enabled by the Drow Ranger aura.
And they already had the like the
5
LFC and stuff,
seconds
like all the
remaining.
CK illusions, and they had Heavenly Grace. Like CK was like not that great versus a lot of these VG heroes, so good option. Classic heroes versus Drow. It used to be like offlaners to get on top. We already have the Omni Knight, So it used to be like Stampede helped. Then you had the position 1 heroes like Spectre that helped, but
We're
you
looking
probably
for
have a mid
laner.
or a
Admiral
4
Conga
if they
dad
wanted,
picked
but
Tidehunter.
Kunkka mid.
Versus Templar Assassin. Definitely, Armel's gonna have a much better time, but not significantly, as Torrent is still very effective against Templar Assassins.
I like the second strength hero, like nice and tanky, gets more aura items, helps out versus the Drow, like lots of plus armor, right? Nothing for the marksman, just us right through.
And better.
Control too, and the versus the TA refractions. A lot of nice stuff here. It's very easy to start favoring them after that last game and then seeing these heroes.
But we've
for me.
seen how good TA and Dro together are. So
Yep.
my question is, does TNC gonna force a game 3?
For me, it kind of like they have to play the way that this lineup works. Like it's not really a mystery what they have to do. To me, Vici just have to make sure that Ori isn't too complacent, and he has to be making a lot of plays around the map, giving that space for Paparazzi to farm. And that can be difficult when you only have like a Witch Doctor and a Lina. So I can see how TNC can win this, but I'm gonna put my faith in the Vici lineup here. I do think Ori's gonna get it done. I don't know if KP is going to be able to just like bots his Veno all around here. Maybe he will. Maybe KP can just.
Tsunami?
Yeah, I think the tower push is lucky for Vici Gaming. They have great combat and great pickoff, but I feel like BOT Venomancers are real men. And like Blinding Light, a lot is going to rely on Omni.
Don't miss Chrono.
Please don't.
Easy game.
Yeah.
Alright, don't miss the chrono and you will win. Paparazzi/Euros, it is that simple apparently. Let's find out if our commentary team also think it is that easy with the Void Expert, Woody Pixel, and Bob.
Yeah, thank you very much, Steve. Forward to this one, game 2. Obviously, Vici Gaming up a match. They have the Void, but it's, you know, whatever way you look at it,
right?
you got to look at TNC and say, well, this is obviously it's a million times better for them than what was from coming out from them in game 1. So already we know we're going to have much more of an actual game on our hands. And yeah, Drow and TA, we've already seen that today be pretty deadly, right? Earlier on this morning, we had a game with a Drow TA sort of just steamroll the whole thing. It's a great combo.
And they did it with the Bane. They 2-manned the Roshan at 12 minutes with the Bane plus the TA. I could see them do the same thing with the Coddle TA, because Coddle just shotguns the TA, and then you just refraction meld over and over again. I could definitely see them getting away with going for the Rosh early on. And how do you feel about this Void game, though? He's playing into what? The 1 stun and the silence from the Drow. The Drows can be a little bit annoying sometimes, but overall, looks like a pretty decent Void game still.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the silence and obviously the laning phase, you know, we've seen KP is a bit of a mastermind on the Veno, so we'll see sort of how well Eurus is able to farm up against that pressure.
Yeah, they're going to put tons of pressure on him. Is he going to get the room? KP's going to get that one, and it's going to be even trade. Yeah, right? Yeah, 2 for 2. As he will give him the poke. And for sure, we will not have Eurus Paparazzi getting that full free farm that we saw him get last game, where he had the super early Midas with treads with the Wraith Bands, etc. As yeah, this is a very strong pressure lane. While last time, they left KP alone. They did a full defensive tri lane to make sure they could ensure that farm for the Morphling that didn't end up working out. But yeah, much more pressure to avoid this time.
Yeah, without a doubt, a much more even matchup expected in the middle lane. Armel and Ori, this Kunkka versus TA. Yeah, I think, you know, you could have thrown anything against Armel. As long as it was a Huskar, he's going to be feeling happier than game 1.
Yeah, Ori is this. I've said it for a long time. Like Ori's Kunkka and his Punk are some of like top 2 in the world. Honestly, I think he's actually the best Kunkka personally myself, but I'm biased because I really like Ori.
And we'll see. You know, it's Powder set one of those matchups. If he can hit the torrents, lane becomes very hard for Armel. Refraction needs to rely on. It's not going to quite be there, but at the same time, see if Armel's able to be good with the side steps, and it's going to be able to read sort of the fake outs from Ori.
Wondering how much Gabby will be able to get bottom to this draw. They're actually doing a really good job of last hitting down bottom to secure range creeps with Blinding Light as pressure up top with that fissure. It will be all right, but pressure's the name of the game, and look what DY does. He's like, you want to be putting pressure on with Poison Sting? I'm just going to skill my heal and sit on top of Paparazzi to counteract it. And it kind of does exactly do that. It counteracts it entirely.
Yeah, the Void is going to be very happy with his Witch Doctor.
Yep, you have to expect that. Some RTK teaching right there. He's like, don't go cast this game. You're getting heal level 1, and you're preventing Eurus from getting pressured. And it's working. He's got 8 last hits, 9 last hits now.
Except because you're not going to get a kill up on this top lane if you're Vici gaming with sort of a point cast. It's going to be incredibly unlikely. And even if you do, it'll be one of those trades where you just take so much damage yourself. It's likely to not even be worth it a lot of the times.
He's actually landed several of his torrents already. I think that's the second one I saw connect to burn the refraction. And he gets a full clean clit onto Armel. And look at those last hits already. 12-3 to 7-1.
One on lane. Gabby. She ends up getting run down. PYW. Yang able to get on top of the drought. Force Gabby out of the lane while support was elsewhere.
That was what I was concerned about. I was just saying how I think that's a pretty tough lane for a Drought of... I think most lanes are pretty hard for Drought to farm, and personally, if you're playing versus a hero like Lina, too, with the Bassi starting off, you're going to be struggling. March was doing a great job helping the last to Blinding Light, but yeah, they were able to get that chase down. And they're side pulling. They've got, I think this is a double range creep deny they're about to get on this side pull, which really hurts Gabby.
Some fantastic efficiency from Vici getting down at that bottom lane. Top lane, I mean, because of the way that they're playing it with the sort of support of the Witch Doctor, Eurus, his farms, it's absolutely fine up top.
And another torrent connect. That's 3 or 4 just single torrents connecting right away into those connect cleaves. But still gonna get just fine. TA farming excellent, as Ori will TP back, fill up the bottle, and get to the pressure. It looks like he's about even in lane at least for the side of TNC.
See, PYW.
Gabby has no boots, and both of these have boots right now. Connects on March. He's got Blinding Light.
X should be able to at least bring him low. Blinding Light does keep him safe.
Double boots on those offlaners, on the offlaner in the 4 position, though, versus a Drow and a Kato with no boots. Definitely at risk of getting killed if you just get connected with the stun too far ahead.
Now Armel having to go up as well, just because of how many refractions are getting ripped through by Ori.
Every time. Look at that. Another one. He does have the secondary refraction this time, but the rune, a DD top. That will be a blessing for Armel. Be able to actually pull ahead even further. Deny the rune from Ori as well. But yeah, the Vano Earthshaker, they probably expected to put a little bit of pressure onto that lane, onto the Void, but yeah, the Witch Doctor pick, the thing that we probably didn't expect too much, 2 games in a row, working out perfectly to secure that farm.
That's made Eurus feel very safe. You see the Soul Ring's nearly done for Tim, so then we'll be able to step up a bit of the pressure with the amount of fishes he is able to throw out to mess with the Void, force out the Time Walks.
Yeah. Gabby's getting slowed down much more than Eurus is, though, with the pressure coming out. Do we have some stacks coming out? Yep, some stacks coming out on Vici's side, at least on the Ancients, and they were checking those bounty rune course. Don't think Vici's going to be getting every single bounty rune this game.
Even though
March, he gets the push away. He's probably going to pay with his life because he does get the bounty rune.
I mean, the team will take that. You know, they'll say, March, good job. You know, you did what you wanted to. Secured the extra bit of gold for the team, paid with his life.
They're saving the bottom. Yeah, they're saving the bottom bounty rune, it looks like, for Ori. He's actually going to be bottling up PYW a little bit here so he can keep that presence.
Bounty!
And they're going to swap. Looks like Ori wants to gank. He's not 6 yet. He's
Must be close,
really
right?
close to it, yeah. He looks like he wants to just set up for a kill onto Gabby even before it. As it's actually March. No Blinding Light available. Should be a pretty easy one.
Yep. They've got the nuke damage to free him. Oh, the Blinding Light.
I say that.
Yang's not going to be able to finish it. It was just enough, just in time. It looked for sure that Vici Gaming had it, but they didn't. As TNC will not lose much today.
The shocker refreshing that Blinding Light just in time. Oh, it's looking like a for sure death for March. They'll now pull a bit more further ahead as Ori is now level 6. And he's just poised down bottom for the moment.
Oh, we'll see where he heads now. I mean, obviously this is quite a bit of time that he spent going up and down the lanes and wasn't able to grab anything. His rune is there, but Tim's...
He's going to finish it.
Yeah, he's going to make sure that that does not go in the hands of Ori. They do have the sentry prepared though. And here's the boat combo coming out. So an Invis rune he may not get, but he does get a kill.
Very clutch sentry coming in there from PYW. And he secures himself the last hit too. He's like, I bought this. No, he's playing versus TA. Makes sense, right? You're going to have those sentry wards early on to deward those traps. So very convenient. Armel will now begin the Ancients. And they're going to give him the mid lane for that efficiency as well. 3-0. Much better start for TNC, even if they're still a little bit behind. They're getting some pretty good farm in. Now KP is starting to rack up and being able to pressure and push the Void out a little bit for the moment.
Yeah.
Or he's going to actually be the one pulled into a smoke to top, so they don't want to deal with KP shenanigans. They want to get him out of there at least once.
Same as you,
The combo and a Malady. I mean, easily with the three of them, they do have the chrono to rely on as well if they feel it necessary. KP, he's going to make a smart read though. Instantly TP's out. As soon as he starts to see Eurus sort of moving over to the trees, clearing out wards, that gave away his mind. The Vici Gaming were looking for action, and KP, he avoids the whole gang.
He's got this efficient shrine of course, 2 attempts. Very nicely done.
So again, an extra bit of wasted time here from Ori. Has been moving up and down bottom lane to top lane. Hasn't been finding those big core kills.
Yeah, he's a couple hundred gold behind in it. Gabby, he's good in levels. Level 6 already on the Drow Ranger, but his net worth, he's down there bottom 4, below the Lina.
Top Tims does get caught out at the same time. Armel finds himself solo pickup. PYW continue to try and soak up some XP from that middle lane, but being the low-leveled Lina compared to the TA that Armel is, Armel was able to run him down.
And that's definitely like his fault too. He greedily walked up and didn't have a sentry down in mid lane. And there was double traps, so you're just dead as a support hero if you do not put a sentry down and kill those traps early on. A bit of a mistake there by PYW. As he will now clean up those traps. Traps are super valuable. I mean, 25 gold each is, you know, it's no joke. As he'll clean up another one. More money for the Lina.
TNC can drive Gabby to the jungle. Continue to farm pretty safely. We'll see if Vici Gaming is able to go for any rotations into the jungle of TNC.
I imagine that Ori is looking to make aggressive moves still, because he's like, there's a TA, there's a Drow. What are these heroes going to do right now? They're, like you said, they're both going to hit jungle creep, so they should have good movements available for them to be able to dive and put pressure. Maybe dive and look for a tower. I think it's probably the best play that Vici could do. Either one, the bottom or the mid lane tower. But it's definitely going to be a bit hard.
Because there is going to be this timing where when Armel has the Deso, and obviously at that point there'll be the Agi already built up by Gabby. You know, the Deso TA early on with that extra attack speed, it's disastrous to fight against. It's going to be easy pickups for Armel, and as you mentioned earlier, being backed up by the Shackle Magic, that is such a potent hero. You have to run. Armel's going to be hunting, and Vici Gaming themselves don't keep up the aggression. They may not be ready for Armel looking to kill them off.
Yeah, double meld hit is no joke. When you have like, I think what, 2 points in chakra, I think it is, or 3 points in chakra? Points in chakra, you can just double meld immediately. Meld, hit, chakra, meld, hit, and it stacks up that minus armor, of course, as we will see probably happen on the Rosh in a few moments if they get the opportunity.
10-minute runes. Again, will be 2 for 2.
Ooh, Tim's, he's actually stealing some stacks here. Walks in, he gets a couple of those there. Even continuing to stay for the Satyrs.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Back off as soon as he catches wind of Eurus. Eurus does have Chrono, of course, still good to go. Bottom lane, Vici Gaming.
Yeah.
We'll push down the tier 1 tower. No interest from TNC to hold on to this.
You have to imagine they're going to lose towers. Look what I mentioned. They're 2 corners are juggling, and Venomancer is applying pressure top, so he can't actually move to defend those towers. I think his bots were on cooldown maybe still. I think he TP'd back to base and then bossed toward top to keep the pressure on, so.
He's under attack.
But they will get a shower trade of their own. And more map control, and allows Armel to even put some deep rewards. And he did go for the blink again on the TA, so looks like he wants to be he wants to try to make space for the Drow Ranger, and for Gabby to just farm up a little bit.
Eurus man with the Chrono there, back with the ghost ship, KP.
Easy kill.
Full Vici Gaming. Himself 1 kill. PYW elsewhere on the map. Tier 6. They have got a lot of burst potential, Vici.
He's farming a lot on the Lina in this game. So you're pulling the lane back bottom too. I like this. Pulling the lane so March can't get all that farm. Deny up the creep wave a little bit too. And he'll be able to get that extra farm. Just trying to be as efficient as possible as a double D ward. Oh.
I'm out. Trying to play around with Eurus. He knows that there's no Chrono. He's going to go for the blink down after the time. He's got it. Armel. The power of getting that blink first on the TA, allowing him to catch and chase down the void.
He's got 80 free, 76 free attack speed, so yeah, that damage.
And then somebody's got the goal for one of the Myth hammers there, so it's going to be coming in at a very good timing at this pace for Armel, and you see how far ahead he is. He gets it away with getting these solo pickoffs on the cores.
I mean, look at DY too. DY he's just dead. 3 hits.
Oh my goodness, the TA.
Well, he's really starting to take over here.
He's getting revenge for that last game. You know, you pick Huskar against me, and this is what he'll do when his power is not contained by the big scary fiery spear man. This game 2, Armel is having a beautiful start. Vici Gaming, it just feels like they've slowed down a little bit, which, if anything, kind of favour that of TNCs. They're the lineup with the Drow Aura, the speed that they're going to be able to farm away. They have an incredibly effective core that utilizes that attack speed, this TA, to perfection at pretty much all stages of the game. You're seeing it now, and this TA won't necessarily fall off very hard because of how much of a lead that Armel's got, and having that Drow Aura means you're pretty much good to go at any stage of the game.
Yeah, and it's TA is a little bit different, of course. You know, we've talked about it a lot. You hit 25 and you've got that meld bash, which is also just insane, and you've got a lot of combos to go with it too. So yeah, off to an excellent start. I mean, they're still like a little bit behind in gold, but their map presence is excellent, and they're putting pressure on them. KP's always standing in one lane, Armel's in another, and Drow's farming the jungle. So they're distributing their wealth very nicely still.
Yeah, they're all across the map, whereas the Vici game, the group, they've got 4 in their own jungle at the moment. Sort of seem a little undecided on where to make the move towards. Armel has backed out off that top lane.
Yeah, it's a bit of a slow-paced one. As looks like he's looking to just pick up maybe, what, I believe the Halberd's about to be finished on Ori. That's going to be a big one. Same thing as last game. He's versus Drow TA. Very similar as last game where he was versus TA and more fling. He would got that one on the Huskar. It's a very good item on those strength heroes, of course. They do have Chronosphere available, though. And they might want to look to do something as there's the timing. So Dessa with the blink as well, and he's almost 15.
That's got to be one of the fastest blink Dessas I've seen.
And he's got, how much now? 89 attack speed. All right, who's going to die? Who's it going to be?
What's that like the equivalent of? How much does Moonshot give?
55, right? Has gotten buffed again? Oh no, sorry, that's the Hyper Stone. Moonshot's 140, right?
I'll double check. So it's close to a Moonshot.
Moonshot's pretty sure it's 140.
You know, it's a lot of attack speed.
Is that wrong? No, I'm not wrong.
Yeah, you're right, it's 140.
Is Hyper Stone still 55? No, I feel like an idiot. No, I feel stupid.
No, I think you're right.
It is, yeah, I was right, okay. I thought for some reason that one got changed too. It's weird because like, you build 2 and it gives you that much bonus, but...
And then you consume it and it gives you less. You know?
Yeah.
The maths, don't do Moonshot maths, it doesn't work. 15 minutes bounty runes. Vici Gaming just fully focused on trying to secure the top 2. They may look to take a fight here as Yura steps in. Will get knocked back. Yang's able to grab the bounty and they won't commit to the high ground. Won't jump in too deep. Doesn't mean TNC gets space. Just to claim another tower on the bottom lane as Armel as quick as he picks up that Deso. He's already starting to work on that BKB.
He pushed really, really fast. Dude, they just leave him alone for 10 seconds. That's pretty much how long it took him to take that tower. Oh my god. Yeah, he is quite a monster. As now they're making the rotation down for him. He's camping the high ground here in Yang.
He's gonna try and go for this as soon as that disarms out. A blink away will keep Armel safe.
And he baits a rotation. As Gabby just jungling the whole time. Level 13, having the freest game ever for himself. Just keeping in par with that Midas Void.
I like the bounce as well, Manta. Get up into the blink. But at the moment, though, could be in a spot of order. They get the pushback with the gust. Blinding light as well, separating the Kunkka from Gabby. The Tidebringer does hit, but it isn't quite enough. Gabby able to walk that one away.
That was a big swing right there.
And even with that DD room wasn't quite hard enough of a hit.
They've got a smoke available for themselves. Now it does look like they might want to try to get something done with it here, as I think Eurus now does have the Maelstrom done, but they don't really have much vision on the map. They got to get some wards down. They don't really have any read on the map at all, and they have to be able to see at least something so they can be at least aware of when they do go for that rush, because it's inevitable. TNC is going to go for it pretty soon. Very defensive disruptive wards coming out from Vici. Armel's actually he's on the prowl.
There's a fair few of these heroes that he can instantly delete. Well, I guess better the Lina and the Witch Doctor. He finds one of these two. They are gone, and the cause at least as well will have to seriously consider trying to turn and fight the TA at this point. So unless they get a good few bashes from Eurus, this TA is going to just get out so much damage in that short duration.
He sees Armel with the wards that they've placed. They're starting to make them move.
See how safely Armel plays it.
Ori isn't the one actually moving over there though, and he's the easier one to set up as they don't really have Yules on yet.
Sticking top.
They know he's there. Oh, that ward! Oh, baby, that ward. Who put that ward? That's beauty.
I knew exactly where it went. Vici Gaming.
We were talking about sexy wards and sexy vision. That's one of them.
That'll do it. Armel. He's such a big kill here for Vici Gaming, as he's the one where the money's at.
Ooh, yeah, off the mark there.
I'll be able to catch him out. So still with a bishop. Oh, there is help coming in. In fact, jump Echo. Actually, Tim drops the Echo. The ult's down on the two. The PYW report. Gabby's also hit from the sidelines trying to poke in, but the GA's out for Gabby. Now Gabby dragged back by Ori into the boat combo. They'll lose the Echo as well. Tim's and KPK have got to just try and run themselves out of it, but they cannot do so. Eurus is able to close the gap with the time. Will pick up the double kill from losing Armel up top to losing both of the cores plus a support. Yeah, you can see a little out of position there.
There's an Echo there that connects pretty decently, but there's a pipe Omni Knight with his Guardian Angel available. He just walks in and there's no damage follow-up. Armel's dead. Gabby is not really a hero that can walk in to try to take those type of fights when he gets around. He just dies in a matter of seconds. Beautifully executed fight. I think they also got the last hit on the Will-O-Wisp. I think Paparazzi just turned and killed it when he was heavily graced.
Now, jump up that 2k advantage for Vici Gaming. Sure, you know, Armel, he is still the man in the top spot, but they need him desperately in the fight.
Yeah.
So going out like he did up top, he was caught out by the ward. Probably expect to see Armel play that little safe for now, as he knows if he dies, his team is still incredibly vulnerable to the team fight and catch of Vici Gaming. They just don't have the firepower themselves without the TA to take a team fight.
And immediately when the fight finished, I saw Vici bought a gem right away. They won the fight, gem instantly purchased so they can clear out all those TA traps. Just keep yourself in control of the map, keep yourself your vision control as well, so you're not caught by, like, you're going for a smoke and you're on top of a trap. This is going to help quite a lot Vici to continue their growth of this game. They never have to worry about those deep traps anymore now. And vision is going to be pretty limited for TNC. Bounty runes. Looking to be a 2 for 2 again.
Bounty.
And Armel's still playing. I mean, he kind of has to. Nobody else can play top, so he has to be the one to push this one up. But you have to be a bit spooked after that last almost BKB though.
TP is going to come in just from PYW to clear the lane out. And that should be enough on its own. Send Armel out of the top lane.
He really wants to get set up for kills either. Right now, where they have to blow quite a lot. Or they have Ori just leading the charge. I think it's going to make it a lot easier for them to set up. They can scout that approach. And actually, Armel moves into the torrent. Hey? He's a little scared now too, but he's got his BK.
I say, it's pretty quick for him. And now they're going to try for it. Another torrent comes out. TNC there. And Bill's a little risky. Crump wins up.
Let's look for forcing.
We're sailing now.
Tim's able to catch out DY, so that's one Vici. I'm back into the pit. Just a fault that they will put up from trying to contest it. Move up the pipelines again, so that March is prepared with it.
They got this. Double hitter. Boat 2. Look at it go down. People getting the. They got them to the
Yeah, just sort of straight up awareness from TNC of how strong RML is and how quickly he can spit, how confident they are. They're still come take a fight because we have the
Dyer's middle tower
linked today, ready to go, and now Aegis is on top of that.
Big wing for them because Upright just finished his BKB and also I believe Ori just BKB too. So that was within seconds of them probably being in disaster.
Because if those cores have BKB,
They were charged. Yeah, absolutely. That was definitely pretty fun time ever to get that one off. Yeah, three items literally picked up after the solo rest, Omni, and the double BKBs. So very heads up timing there, proceeding at that. Now they can put pressure.
Dyer's top tower is about to take the plunge.
Top. Having a bit of a look towards mid there, see if he can be a PYW on the way home. PYW gets back the same another big item. Completed Vici gaming that you mentioned he was on.
Yep.
So they have an extra setup and catch.
Dyer have the spyglass
Tim's
at hand.
looks like he wanted to try.
Dyer's
But
top tower is under attack.
For a fight now. They do have the gauges, but they do have to be aware of the Vici.
quick lift.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Quickly. High ground war there is placed at the moment from TNC, so they will have decent vision that will get deeper for a moment.
Head him round Tim's, hiding in the trees.
Stale as they stare. They're down. Yeah, sitting far side. We'll take the space. He's gonna back up and start around. Tending the there.
I mean, it's working. You see the Vici game there having to play the reserve half the map.
Oh.
You see it, but it's be that more efficient at time right now.
And look at this guy. Oh, a DD and small curtain. This TA with this 120 bonus attack speed. Gonna be hurting.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, the other Christmas efficient with an attack.
His evasion coming into play, of course, that halberd. Best. Torrid will get stunned up, but they're pushing in their lanes. I was also pushed at the same time, Gabby.
Same as you, Tide Hunter.
Tulo or Eurus will have to back up.
I just got me on complete.
Ooh, bounty!
The potential in the
You know, this is weak.
yeah, this is high class, ladies and gentlemen. Do settle down and enjoy.
Just giving each other the utmost respect, not wanting to force any type of issue here. We've got about minute 10 left on Aegis. Well, it's done. Eli.
I think bringing down the one. I'm going to drop the Laguna Blade on him. It's not enough to burst him straight up as Mel's able to the fraction back up and head back. Won't call it out by Vici. And still look with that Aegis filling on the panel. As Vici Gaming continuing to just have to play on the defensive. They're struggling to really make moves themselves and respond to TNC each and every time. TNC keeping pretty much all the lanes shoved in onto Vici's half the map.
Yeah, I think Gabby's just been spamming the aura that I've seen. I think that was the second or third seen it on cooldown. So he's just trying to keep those lanes pushed in. But I think Vici's like upset about how this is going because they still know they're farming really well. They have the Void line up into the later stages as well.
It's going to be a little bit of a scare though. Well, look down 20 has that, well, the extra minus meld armor reduction. So, as you said, of course, with the ability to stack the meld up, it is with the up of the keep of the light buffs. Now, it's the potential armor reduction. I don't want to do the math, but it's minus 100.
He can do 31 easily with like the Deso plus the double mount. You get the triple mount sometimes though. So that's 43.
Minus 43.
Minus 43 armor. You're not going to get triple usually in a but very easily to be able to set that up. I think my math right there. I don't think I'm at 7 plus 36. Yeah, I can do math.
You gotta look. Is that how you want the max efficiency? Because someone pick up a.
But barely that much. Void has.
Oh no, that's all right. He's gonna be straight into the negative.
With Solar Crest, he has 20 volt. Man, I just remember Solar Crest days, you know, 12 armor, now it's 8. It's like, what? That's medallion.
That's farm out.
Dire's bottom tower.
It's gonna. Oh, God. That's the first.
I mean, with 2 meld hits, and if he just gets 1 crit, I think that's most of these heroes close to death. Some of them just dead.
Not the Congo will be okay, the Omni will be okay, the Void will probably be okay. The Void definitely concerned.
The Void, I don't know if he's one to Fizziv, and he's sort of fish or anything else. Like this Void is dying to
We'll get turned. I will lock. He has this lock. He's not gonna unlock it. Okay.
Toxin.
You're a trusty mate.
Arm out. Oh. He's set up in a trap spot. There's a gem on an Omni Knight.
Is this gonna work this? Yeah. Get out of it.
Tim's is like, oh God, don't blink at me. Tim's. Oh.
Is yours for this?
Don't do it.
Power is about to take the plunge.
Put it. It's the shaker. The game's slowed down. The shaker, I don't think so. Not for the. If that was a goal, you're definitely taking the chance. You're definitely throwing a crown in the trees.
Build coming out for Horatio Eurus. The Satanic just become such a popular item, so you don't get chain CC'd. Value. As here we got the smoke. They've cleared the area of it's cleared there. Upsword actually in any of their inventory.
Dire are scanning for enemies. Our
Radiant scan is catching them up on the high ground there, so TNC.
Go for me.
Bounty!
Finders, keepers.
Some option.
Invisibility.
But it's still extremely even.
And it's a local game, right?
I mean,
30 minutes in, 5 to 10.
Sometimes like gold is pretty close, and then experience is very different. It's just that even. Experience and gold have not shifted much at all. My win probability says 100. Hard. He's like sitting down, waiting for somebody to walk into him.
You can just tell, you know, these sort of games where both teams are playing as smart as they are, that it's just one fight where you're going to see everything thrown in. This game is just going to get blown wide open.
It's going to start opening up in 20 seconds. That's when we're going to see them really start looking to push these lanes out and try to take a fight. That Roach is on the docket. Oh, the use actually wants to find Tim's. He's very far up. He showed himself. All right, freebie for PYW. One of the first mistakes I think we've seen in the game of suddenly showing themselves too far forward.
I guess the least in a game that was down, it gives TNC some information. Roche Just set it up, so
It's up. It's scouted. Teams are aware of that. There's no Earthshaker available right now for 25 seconds. CIW just wants to move forward and get a little bit of deep where it's at.
full satanic on your. So suddenly that burst from the TA, if they get on top of him, I mean, it's still gonna hurt. With that extra HP, he's able to. We'll give him that chance to jump.
DD top does spawn. He gets killed.
Gabby says no. You know, and that 1 euros.
Yeah, that's a big go time one.
Getting that deep pit, or they're immediately just charging into that triangle and looking for a corner kill. So Gabby able to stop Vici from getting the most of that little potential benefit.
They're giving Eurus the tomes. I just saw the he used it. That's because it was still
23.
It was on cooldown. That's why, and that's how you know you used it at the 20-minute mark as well. So they're prioritizing themselves quite highly in this game.
He's gonna hit that 25 at a very, very good timing. And
beat our mount to 25 at this rate, actually.
Yeah, wow, yeah. I'm gonna start looking at his teammates. Like, who's using the tones, dude? They're doing.
All set up around that Roche, or he keeps checking it with the torrent. Gonna work. And bam, Armel will begin. Chakra, look at that minus armor. Look at it go. Look at that Roche.
They're gonna jump. He's not gonna do it. Armel's gonna be able to find it. There's no jump in there.
It's just way too fast with this 152 attack speed and armor. So now, UOW. Pop it east.
It's going with the up, dropping it there, but Deuce. So high ground, Gabby. Poking a blink away. Should have played from throwing out Vicious, making sure that anyone in that position was going to struggle to jump in time. TNC keep pit safe. They get that Aegis and G.
Ooh, he went 3-second gust silence over a jump.
I mean, let's look at the damage. He was there, and then he wasn't. It really wasn't.
With AC and Albert. Yep. The power.
And now with this 4K elite TNC, you know,
is about to flounder.
The power they have right now, they can creep on to these further objectives. He's going to be there for pick up the rail, and then he has that nullifier to straight up complete. 35 minutes in, we'll see if they're able to back up and get some of the bounties as well. Eurus is not going to stick around to grab the ones up top for his team. He knows that he needs to be here for the defense of TNC. Batting up space. He's looking for the setup. Jump. Wasn't able to get in on the team as they've lost Armel a second time. Eurus chasing for another. The vision KP. He should be able to take both KP and Armel out of the push.
Armel being a little bit too cocky. You have to respect the fact that Chrono's just trying to screw over your respawn every time. They back up and get themselves 4 bounties, but he wants to mistake. We'll blink away. I think he got hit by like a maelstrom rocket. Oh, 9 seconds.
You said?
Is that a gust into a shot into a gun?
Yeah,
I believe it would.
you do the maths, that's what, 18 second silence.
Doesn't have status resistance, but yes, just about.
Okay, extra bit of maths there. 18 seconds, 30% of 18 is 1.8 times 3, which is
5.4.
4. Huh? Yes, it is. 5.4, so 5.4. So 12 points.
There you go.
12.6 seconds silence.
A lot of.
Just, are you gonna 4.6 seconds? That's long enough to kill the boy.
It really had up because they saw the 2 people top, so immediately they tried to make the move bottom, and it is successful. So some nice move coming out in this game.
Full hex on KP. And 12 seconds silence. There's also a hex So a lot of lockdown. They've got to be careful with that BK Eurus. It's going to be his only sort of safety when he jumps in.
And Ramel the DD, and he spent his gold. Ramel has fully committed. The nullifier is purchased.
I can respect that. They've still got a tier 1 up in the mid lane. It's like, hey, we lose a terrible fight. Chances are, we may not even lose Rack, right? So that tier 1 up in the lane. So Armel knows it's safe to just pull in at this moment in time.
And he's gonna, I mean, he's gonna 2-shot some of them.
Oh,
That is for damn sure. Pretty much anybody. It's extremely quickly.
Queuing up the MKB next. We'll sort of take out games then. Drop the boots. Drop the blade. Swap out the BKB.
Swap stuff up. Stuff around, yeah. He's looking at vision is problematic. As Beach, they are going.
Dire have the spyglass at hand.
They've got the combo.
Just parking him there with this Aeon Disc. Down, constantly killing them with that gem. Tim's positioning himself on the side here.
He have offense from the high ground. Get on them as well. Set up on. Time of the Chrono.
There are some things you weren't meant to see.
Sorry. Have no hope here in the trees. There's another blink silence comes out from Gabby. He's trying to hide, but with a vision from the trap, they'll find him. Gaming they are going to have to expend these buybacks. And it's just, you see it right there. If any sort of step placed in the wrong position, TNC just collapse and just wipe through any of these heroes. It doesn't matter what items you have. With the amount of armor reduction and physical damage, these heroes die so quickly.
Yeah. Okay, like you said, pretty much anybody, and it's Paparazzi. Kronos gets the Venom. I'm sure KP's like, got him. Like, he's a Venomancer. He's perfectly happy with that. You're not chronoing it now. You're not chronoing the TA. They're dancing in their seats. Scabby just has farmed pretty much this whole game, and look at this. Just got Butterfly now, an MKB level 25. He's got the CDR.
How much money he's got? Yeah.
Now he can even just chain silence. 6.5 second cooldown. With a 9-second duration. He doesn't even need the chakra.
Tower is
And with the chakra as well.
It's infinite. Silence them forever.
Again.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
He's got to get at least TA or the Drow, right?
He needs
KP
the
damage
backline.
output, sure he's a Venom, it's magical damage, but you could deal with it. You've got BK.
bounty.
You can't deal with the physical damage output, so you've got to disable one of these two heroes. If Drow and PA go to work, you're losing the team fight every time because an Armel just hits so hard and fast.
Yeah, you have to. You absolutely have to get one of the two here.
Yeah.
Level 25. Track by March.
Lives. Himself out bit on the ground, back in from out. That's a quick and easy one from out for step forward from Eurus. Land him in the side to get back to the high ground. And available. Consider complete Vici back.
It's tough to permanently as this panic plotly Grace. A lot of stuff just be able to get rid of that one. I am not doing that. Oh,
Grace, man.
For a second, then I don't know. It's the whole numbers. 65% stat.
How to stack the 65 and the 30?
65% with the heaven. So 6% of 9 seconds. So late.
We don't see the maps. You know that the viewers at home, they've worked. Good job, chat.
Spyglass at hand.
No unit number.
Yeah. And they're just gonna click BKB. But that's who's got the gem? Who did it a while ago? I know they recovered it on and yeah, it's 5. So Tim's and I believe who fucking there did buy himself gem. Void, who has backtrack.
What we've seen so far. Just the way this is playing out, is this what you expected, or do you feel that there was a bit of this game?
Invisibility.
Out. Punching lanes, and
Yeah, I guess,
they use so many different ways to force the Venomance in front of lane, Coddle, blast lanes. Can't actually want to use it for blitz here. They can't shove their lanes out good enough to actually get enough moves on the map.
I don't think they've touched sort of Radiant soil in the last 20 minutes.
No, it's super hard. Look, again, all the lane pushed in constantly. Gabby spams the aura every single time it's off cooldown, and KP just plant wards. So they have to try to catch somebody here as they're split up, and
He did enter TNC's half of the map.
he doesn't do it in a rookie maneuver. He does give it time away before he goes to some type of rookie play. I believe, what, he turned up with the bench or something, or Courier? Gave it a Yang. Okay, so he gave it a Yang before he did some crazy play.
So when he gets to Yang, this is it, Yang.
And we look at
I'll
this
see you on
Roche.
the other side.
And Roche is again. This one's a refresh this time. So it's the control.
Oh, and now with the refresher shard.
Okay, I'm not listening.
Refresh shard, chakra, melt.
Okay, so 48. So he killed 50.
Everybody on Vici Gaming is going to be melding. It's hits from. Now,
They're not giving him refresher card.
wow, that's just incorrect player. We need more meld.
Definitely give it to Coddle or Shaker. They do give it to March, who's almost 25 as well. So everybody's starting to get up there. And look at they just can't get outside their base, right? They lanes out every single time. Aura is getting immediately. Holding.
I'm out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What's this? Dire fortified their structures?
Dire's top tower needs some friends.
Same as you, Titan.
Yep, that was very clutch by TNC. 35 minutes approaching.
Radiant fortify their structures. Attack the hero.
Watching Gabby.
It stacks. If it was stacked, these creep.
I'll take that.
The purging off, I can there's bottom from one of them. Eurus coming up and down. Then knocked back onto Ori, onto by the fish, dead long ball round.
You got that clickers for a very long time when you're 25, huh?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's still going. There.
They just can't take up the feet.
That was the card used by March, I believe. That's the one was. And what was it? The Omni. Okay, yeah, just guarding the enemy on the right side there, trying to protect him, but he wasn't able to. I continue to see these lanes just.
Finders, keepers.
Dire's top tower is about
No.
to take the plunge.
His hands here. It's still a bit of a you want to kill the way that Vici Gaming is protected there. Boy,
It's just so they're just trapped in their and now it's the split push game. TNC parked up.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
Regeneration. Double damage.
Money now too. Everyone just beyond max slotted. They're gonna start picking up their moon shards and their agams pretty soon.
Just feels a little impossible for Vici Gaming.
They're gonna need more free. Trying to do a sneaky one onto Gabby.
And did force out the
10-second BKB.
So yeah, he's still got long durations to work with.
Let's hit. Hex, but he's got. He's actually forward arm out.
I think Exum. Gonna put out. He's actually gonna pop the BKB arm out. These are there. That's gonna be no BKB on his second line. BKB charging with the chrono. They survived the boat.
Dire's top barracks have fallen.
Some tree as Europe.
I saw that ending from miles.
Dire's top shrine is under attack. Dire's top shrine has fallen.
He could be